Hello everyone, this is Increase the Contrast. I'm Mike Firkowski and I'm going to take some random Dribbble shot and improve accessibility there. So let's start. So this is a design that I found on Dribbble. I would say it's very colored, nice and flashy, and I would say it's catchy, right? It's very catchy. But the question is, what we can improve? That's the jingle of this video, so we can go further. What we can improve? We can improve, for example, this button, red button, the navbar, also hold the navbar. We should just focus on increasing the contrast of the icons, of the titles. Of course, here's in the white title on the red background is also invisible. For me, this lined icon, it's also could be a little bit more visibility could be a little bit more increased. So the next part is the search bar. Yeah, we can make it more visible a little bit. I mean the name of the search bar. Here, this part where are the categories: burger, pizza, snack, whatever, icons, titles, and the frame. I think we should also increase all of them, because right now it's just a little bit not so visible. This part is okay, for example, the hot part. Okay, next, and this part with price, it's also not visible. Here, this new thing, we should also increase this, the icon on edit, this price, here price, usually the price things, right? You can see. And what else? Oh, again, the price here. And the last but not least, button, red big button. For example, the charge, this name, it's okay, like the contrast here is fine, it's big enough that it's visible. Everything I checked on contrast checker, right? So it's like legit. But this price, yeah, I think we should just correct it a little bit, improve the visibility here. So this is what I found, this is what I want to focus on, and what I want to say is I don't want to focus on the UX part or on the visual part only. This is my only discussion about UI. So that's all. And another part of the video, improvements. So what exactly I have done. So again, here's the dashboard, and I will show you what we have done here. Let's start from the navbar. So here we are. First, the icons here. As you can see, I increased the contrast with in titles and in the icons. The icons actually are a little bit lighter. The color is a little bit lighter. Here we have the black name on the red button. This is better. On the red button, also the icons. The icon is more, you know, it has a bigger impact. So we are here. Here, what I have changed. Let's start from the search. As you can see, I just a little bit increased the contrast in the title of the search, and you know, here I didn't change any so much. Like this is just I would say the shape is changed, and I will explain in a second why I changed this to the rounded shape, not why I didn't stay with this rectangular. What else? We have, of course, this is more darker, the title is more darker, icon it's, I would say, the same, it's dark gray, it's the same color as we would see here on this title, so it's still consistent and dark enough to be visible. And I make it more rounded, this part, because for me it's easier to distinguish, you know, it's easier to distinguish this part from this part if you are using dashboards, let's say like 100 times, or you're back like 1,000 times, right, to the same dashboard. You're getting used to very specific things. Like, for example, if someone get used to this, that categories section is always rounded, they will find it at first glance. Like every time you just can come back to this to this dashboard, I will just looking, if you want to find some category, you will just looking for something around it, so it's easier to distinguish, it's easier to use your dashboard, it's just faster, and if you can make it something faster in functionality, I would say just make it, right? So this is some, something that I would change. And also here, we stay in this place with I'll back it here. And as you can see, I decrease the size of this font like this and this. This is the same, of course, color, but here the contrast of this price is increased, for example. And I increase the color, but I decrease the size, because if I when the color is darker, it makes too much impact, right? It's too much emphasis at this moment, and if you are multiply this moment by whole this section, it just makes too much impact. And when you are making it a little bit smaller, it gives you it gives you a white space. The white space is your friend. The white space, just if you can make a lot of white space, just make it. It's very useful if you want to make something just aesthetics, right? And for example, I make it smaller, and also this the white rectangular, it's smaller than this rectangular before, and still I have more white space in this rectangular, right? It's always you need to have some the sense of aesthetics to make it better, but that's a little tip for you for your next design. And what I want to say also, okay, here the new tag, I would say, I don't know how to call it, let's say it's a tag. Of course, the red background and the white foreground, it's not visible, so I just make it a border here, black title, and a little bit emphasis here. This is just you can see this the same shape but double it, multiplied, and it makes a nice border additional that it makes it a little popping up, I would say. Once again, just one more time, zoom. This extra border make this thing a little bit more popping. So without the border, it's like, okay, it's not the same emphasis. With the border, it's like, it's just jumping from this dashboard. So I will say it's a very cool way to increase this visibility. So let's get back to the mask group. I need to find the correct layer, and I found it. That's the last thing. So we are now on the order menu, and what I have done here, first of all, it's of course the price. I increase the gray color, the contrast of the gray color here. Of course, I also have changed the size of this panel, and have changed the, I will show you, the shape of the image. I didn't put the image because it's like I couldn't find the right images, but I just you know what it means. And why I have changed to the images to more to the circle, not to the rectangular, because when you have right now the dashboard, you can see that we have squares here we have circles, here we have more rectangular rounded shape, and it's kind of messy, right? Like you don't have, if you put it right here, it's more consistent. You have circles here, like circles. So it's you are looking at it, it's just easier to it's more organized, right? If something is more organized, you can just easier find the things you are looking for, and that's why I changed it to the circles. And also, what else here? Of course, I changed the contrast, and last thing but not least, the buy button. The price. Here the price was on the button. I just moved it a little bit above and put it here. Add icon red icon to make emphasis on this place, on this point, and just add a subtitle just to everybody knows what this price mean. And if you want to buy, just click buy, boom, boom, boom. You just bought a lot of cheeseburgers. And that's all. Like, if you have some questions, just ask me in the comments. I would love to hear your feedback. Woo! So thank you for watching. Thank you for seeing this video. And of course, if you know some UI UX designer who think that will be a valuable video for him, just to look at it, just send it to him and say, have a good day, like, and that's really all. I'm done. Thanks once again for listening, and